Good night, guys. I don't know what keep happening acting up here, but I am trying to do a live stream here. I don't know what is causing this, but I'm going to give it a try. So as you join this live stream, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Let us just give. Oh, it is all right, all right. It is all right, all right. Beside me, it's all right. As long as I have his hands to hold, as long as he watches over my soul, as long as I'm under his control, it is all right. Yeah, it is all right, all right. It is all right, all right. As long as I have my Lord beside me, it's all right. As long as I have his hands to hold, as long as he watches over my soul, as long as he's under his control, it is all right. As I travel through the pilgrim land, there is a friend who walks with me, keeps me safely through this promised land. He's a man of Calvary. This will be my song, dear Lord, to thee. Hey, Roxanne, good night. Greetings to you, my sister. Happy to have you here. And I must apologize to you for that incident that took place on Best Beans Lifestyle um, last night. You were hidden accidentally by me. It wasn't intentional. So I'm glad I see you to rectify it. I did type it in the chat, but I noticed you did not get to come on back. And I'm so sorry about that. And Mika is saying welcome, Roxanne, and good night. I hope you're having a great night thus far. I'm just here giving God thanks for all that he has bestowed upon me, that I can be here another night to just interact with you, my wonderful viewers and subscribers. Blessings, Kimmy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. And guys, please remember when you join the live stream to give it a thumbs up, please. I really appreciate it. Roxanne is saying, okay, no problem. Yes, I saw it. No worries. Much love. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you understand. Kimmy is saying blessings and welcome. Oh, Mika is saying, Kimmy, blessings and welcome. Thank you for the like, Kimmy. I hope and trust everyone is having a great night thus far. Indeed, it's a great privilege that the Lord has granted us. He has kept us through the day, and now we are in the night season. And indeed, it's a great blessing to be alive. So I welcome you all to my live stream. And I hope and trust you will have a good time as we try to just work together as a team here. But as I start this live stream, I mostly like to read my Bible, sing a song, and ask God's presence. But I'm going to read Psalms 15, and I'll be reading from my King James Version. So when you have the time, you can feel free to run over this scripture passage. If you have not have your Bible near, if you are near your Bible, you can read along with me. It have 5 verses, so I'll just read the 5 verses. Remember, I told you I'm not a college graduate, so that means I'm not a perfect reader here, but I try to do the best I can and be the best version of myself, okay? So it reads thus: Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteously and speaketh the truth in his heart. He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up reproach against his neighbor, in whose eyes is a vile person is contemned, but he honour them that fear the Lord. He hath swear it to his own hurt, and change it not. Verse 5, He that putteth out, he that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent, he that does these things shall never be moved. He that doeth these things shall never be moved. And we honor God's word by saying thanks be to God. Roxanne is greetings. King Roxanne said greetings live with Mika and family. Mika is saying blessings everyone. Kimmy is saying hello Roxanne. So I hope and trust this passage of scripture will bless someone's heart. Those who are listening in, those who are on the outside, and those who will do a replay. I hope and trust that it will bless your heart. So, as I said before, it's a great privilege that the good Lord has granted us, that we can be here interacting with each other. And so we have to give him all praise, all glory, and all honor, because it belongs unto him. And so this night I'm going to just say a short word of prayer, and I hope and trust it will be a blessing to each and every one of us that join this live stream tonight, those that are listening on the outside, those that will do a replay, and if I'm share out on this stream, those who will watch, it will bless their heart. Eternal, most righteous, holy, and everlasting Father, here I am in your presence one more time, Lord. Lord, it's nothing good that I have done that I can be here this night, but just because of your goodness and your love and your tender mercies that you have bestowed upon me. So, Father, as I come before your presence tonight on this channel, I'm asking you for your forgiveness of sins. Forgive me of all my sins that I have committed, those known and those unknown, mighty God. Because you said in your word, we have all sinned and come short of the glory of God. And so, therefore, God, I'm asking you for forgiveness of sins. I'm asking you to bless each and every one of them from the crown of their head, mighty God, and to the very sole of their feet. Take full control of them, I pray, is a channel holder. Lord, I'm asking you to cover them. I'm asking you to bless their channel, mighty God, that it will grow from strength to strength. Help us, oh God, as we work as a team to be supportive to each other, mighty God. Help us to be our brothers and sisters' keeper, I pray, God. Help us that we may help those who are in need in any given time, that we can help them in whatever way we can. Mighty God, those that will be listening to the reach of my voice, God, I'm asking you to just cover them, guide them, protect them, I pray, God. Remember my immediate families, I pray, God. Remember also my YT families. Have mercy upon us, I pray, God. Guide and protect us. Lead us in the right way, mighty God. Create within us a clean heart, O God, that we may have love for our brothers and sisters, mighty God. Help us to live in unity, mighty God, because you know united we stand and divided we fall, O God. Cover us one more time, O God, and bless us as I tell you thanks in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, mighty God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for all that you have bestowed upon me and all that you will do unto me. As I tell you thanks. Ali Gifted Hands, hello. Welcome to the live stream. My sister, thank you so much for joining. Happy to have you here. I appreciate your presence being here. This is some of the things that I do on my channel. I try to give God thanks. I try to read my Bible. I try to sing a few chorus. And I try to ask God's presence and for God coverage upon each and every one of us, because we know without God we are nothing. So I don't know if you know about what I'm talking about, but as for me, I cannot live without Jesus. Glad to be here. Okay, I'm happy that you join. I, for one, cannot live without God. I don't know for anyone else, but to the things that I have been through in life and to be still here, it's nothing good, as I said in my prayer, that I am here, but it's because God's love and God's goodness and God's grace. And whatever we are doing, we are to let God be the center of it. So I place this channel tonight and everyone that joined in the name of the Lord. And Roxanne is saying, Amen. Yes, we have to give thanks and praise unto the Lord. Looking at the things. Yes, He is my foundation. Amen. Because looking at the things that are going on, listening to the radio, listening to watching the TV, my God, so many things are happening in this leap year. We just have to just continue to give God thanks and ask Him for His grace and His mercies and His protection upon us. So I don't come on here to preach, as I'm not a preacher, but I'm just saying what I strongly believe in. So I hope and trust everyone that is here is having a great night so far. And I hope and trust the good Lord will continue to bless you, to guide you, and to keep you throughout the course of the night and into the day and beyond. Thank you, Life with Mika and family, says Ali. So Ali, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your names properly. Gifted Hands, where are you watching from? May I ask? I know I met you today on 2 occasions, but I'm happy to have you here tonight. Indeed, it's a great privilege having you here with me on my platform. Thank you so much. Your presence is highly appreciated, and each in, I appreciate them, and I thank God for you. Thank God for allowing you to be here. Oh, you're in Jamaica like myself here, no problem. Would you mind say which parish you are at? I'm happy to have you here with me, my friend. Indeed, it's a great privilege together. As we said, we work together. Thumbs up. No, done. Thank you for the thumbs up, my dear sister. I really appreciate it. And I was asking in your district. Oh, in the Western. I'm in the Western as well, too. Oh, wow. So thanks for having you, my dear sister. I hope and trust that we can continue to work together as a team, because I know teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm happy to have you here in the Western as myself here in the Western. So that's how it is. Kimmy Mission is showing some love. Thank you for the love, Kimmy Mission. Guys, I'm telling you the truth. If we just try to live and do the thing that is right, both families, like biological family, church family, YouTube family, if we just try to organize ourselves and live in love and in unity and just do the thing that is pleasing in the sight of man, not man, in the sight of God, and is pleasing to man, you know, we would be a better nation, we would be better families, we would be better friends. That's how I see it. I don't know if anyone see it like how I see it, but that's the way I see it. If we just try to unite, if we just try to unite with each other and just live as one happy, loving family, I think things would work out properly for us. But God is able. Kimmy is saying blessings, Ali. God is able. And with God, all things are possible. He didn't say some things, he said all things. Hey, Gay Shal, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here. Indeed, it's such a great feelings and a great blessings to be here just to try to interact with each other and to hold a friendly conversation here. I hope and trust you guys are having a great night, because as far as I'm seeing, there's no one from overseas here. We are all Jamaican right here. We are all here in Jamaica as far as I'm concerned. So I hope and trust you are having a great night, whether it be a cool night or a hot night, but I hope and trust everything is okay. I don't know for Geishal, I don't know where he or she is watching from. So yes guys, indeed it's a great privilege. I thank God for all his love, all his blessings and all his grace. Mika is saying Geishal welcome, that he has restored upon us so that we can be here sitting down now and holding a little conversation, giving thanks to God, and just trying to work here together as a team. And indeed, it's such a great feelings to have you here, because once a person told me that if I'm only here by myself talking, do not delete my live stream and don't be ashamed, because she said to me, you don't know when that one will go viral. Thank you so much. I appreciate your blessings. I appreciate you, Best Bean. Thank you. And Best Beans is saying she'll soon be in the chat. I'm here. Blessings to the chat room. So Best Beans is blessing you up, guys. So we are to just humble ourselves. And the Bible told us that he that exalteth themselves shall be abased. So if we to exalt ourselves because we don't know better, let us just humble. Let us just be humble and just take our little time. Remember guys, my parents always tell me this thing. He says one cocoa full basket. And I use this several times. I use it on my daughter's live stream and I use it on mine. I remember once I used to live in St. Mary, and in those places they pick coffee at times for a living. For a person who knows about that will know. And guys, when I go there and I'm there, I used to pick the coffee like one. So it just dropping in the bucket, pam, pam, pam. And when I listen, I hear my mom's bucket making a loud sound, and then in no time, the bottom of the bucket is covered and you can hardly hear it. And I was saying, why is it my bucket just taking that time? Yes, stay humble is the best. Can I tell you, my dear? So true. And what I did know, I said to Mama, I said, Mama, why is it that your bucket stopped making noise so quick and mine still making noise? And my mother said to me, you do not take your one hand and just pick one or two ripe coffee. When you see the ripe coffees on the limb, you just hold it and make sure any leaf not going in the bucket, and you just draw it. And my God, I get to learn. And trust me, the more I pick it, it's the better I get. So when we are on our platform like this and we just started off, we may not be as brisk or as active, or might be we don't know to put certain things in place as it should, but as the day progressive, we learn. Just like how when we are all children of God, but when we decide to follow Christ, we do not know all the do's and the don't at once, but as we gradually grow, it applied unto us. So that is it with the streets here. We have to take our time and grow from strength to strength, and just look at the positive and the negative things and just try to be on the positive side. And I think it will happen. So as I said before, that is the way I see it forward. And another thing that I see, that I always talk on my live stream, Whenever we go to someone's live stream and saying we are supporting, whether we are supporting the live stream, and Kimmy is saying, yes, sis, that's so true. And we are like supporting the live stream, and we go to the live stream, we thumbs up the live, we give it a thumbs up, and then we step on in and we greet the host on the chat. That's another way of interacting with each other, and we communicate in the comment section. And as for like the videos, someone put up a video and you see the video, don't just look at the video, watch the video to the end, and you don't even let such person know that you watch her video or you watch his video, and what he was saying, it's interested or you like it, you just look at it and you don't say nothing, then that person won't know that you give support, because you didn't leave a footprint there to say yes. So when I see someone put up a shorts and I look at it, I leave a comment there so they can know that I visit. If I watch a person's video, I am not going to just watch. I thumbs it up and I comment based on what I see there. So those are some of the ways that we can help to support each other, because in return we would really like persons to do the same to us. So let us not be mean, guys. Let us not be mean with each other. Let us just try to spread and share the love right across the board and work as a team. This means is saying welcome to everyone. That is how we really and truly support each other. And Best Beans is showing love to Mika. So Ali, as you get there, you can, I don't know how far you is. Today is the first I saw you on the street. I don't know if you was out. Oh, thank God I'm back. Did anyone thumbs up the live stream? I am not sure, but I always, yeah, Kimmy said she thumbs it up. And Mika thumbs it up as well. But I always tell persons when they join the live stream to give it a thumbs up, because that is one of the way of supporting the persons. Roxanne, good night. Good seeing you. I'm not sure if she's still here or she's gone, but I apologize to her. Ali is saying, yes, I did. Thank you, Ali. So what I'm saying here are some important points. I don't know how long you are on the street, but if you have any pen or paper near you, you can make a note of some of the things that I'm saying. I'm not misleading you, so you can really understand. Like when you go on someone's live stream, remember to connect with the host, says Best Beans. And Ali is one of my newest connection here, Best Beans. I met her today. And make a note of some of the things that I'm saying, Ali. So when you have a note of those things, you know what you are required to do when you go to someone's live stream, or what you require them to do to you. So I think these are some important information I'm passing on, how we should try and support each other when we go to one's live stream. Best Being say, Ali, good to know you are friends with the host. So that is how we try to go and just help to strengthen each other and guide each other as we take our time and move on to the street here, Ali. Because basically everyone else that is here on this live stream, they know that those are some of the things we required of each other. So I'm just giving you a few pointers there that you can learn from and that you can look out for them on your live stream. Gifted Hand say, yes, thank you, Best Beans. So it's indeed a great privilege to be on here tonight and to have you here with me. I really and truly appreciate it. And I hope the good Lord will help us that we continue to have a decent and friendly bond here, so we can really interact with each other. We're in whatever platform we go and we see each other, we can have the same interaction and no distraction. Okay? Thank you for your encouragement. You are most welcome, my dear. Each one teach one is just like going to school. And when you go to school and the teacher tell you things, you try to retain it, because you never know when he or she will ask some question, and if you don't know it, you will be in big trouble. So it's best for us to inform each other about the do's and the don'ts and the don'ts that we should apply to each other, and we would like them to do the same thing unto us. And it's best to be respectful. You know, sometimes person will come and say some disrespectful things, but you cannot retaliate to them, because you'll find yourself in trouble. You just have to sometimes look at it as if you don't even see it, or if you don't even hear it, and let bygones be bygones. Because yes, host, we grow stronger together. Yes, that is true. Plenty to learn as you go along. That's true, best beans. And I am old, but I try. That's why sometimes I use my pen and my paper. So when I get useful information, because I don't know about the screenshot and all those things, I just drop them down. This internet just keep going along with itself. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know. The internet service here is terrible. It just keep acting up. But I'm hoping and trusting the good Lord will help me, that it will carry me through my time that I plan to stay here without any more distraction. Kimmy said, have a blessed night, everyone. My phone needs charging. Okay, blessings to you, my dear sister. And it was nice having you here. I know we have been meeting up on the street a couple of times since day, so I know how it goes. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and may the Lord send his angels to encamp around and about you and give you a good night rest. Take care. God bless you. So much to learn and know for sure. Yes, that is true, my dear. That is so true. And sometimes too, we have to be careful of the things that we learn. So it's best for us when we hear things. Sometimes we try, my grandmother would say, pick sense out of nonsense. Because sometimes, to be honest, because we don't know the right things, sometimes we will get. Catch you again soon. Thanks, host. I wish the same, very same for you. Thank you, my dear sister. Sometimes we will hear things that maybe turn us into fool, but because we don't know, so we just have to ask God to grant us wisdom, so that we will understand the things when we are thought of it. But it is good. It's a good thing to take instruction. But then we have to really examine the things that we are taught and know whether it makes sense to us or not, and try the right. So each time we learn new things, we drop it down and we can overlook and see if we did hear those same things before, and then we will know what's right for us. But we just have to trust God at the same time and ask God to help us with the things that we don't understand and the things that we don't know, and just work along and trust the process. So it's a warm night for me here, I have to be having my fan on, and mosquitoes are bugging about the place as well. So I hope and trust the sound of the fan is not too hard in you guys, in your ears. But I can't do better. If I did have destroyer, then I would kind of work with the heat a little, but I don't have any destroyer here, so then I have to use the fan. So please excuse the noise, but I can't do any better, guys. Can't do any better in regards to the fan because of these big mosquitoes. And Best Means is saying it's like going to school, new lessons. Can I tell you, Best Beans? Because since I start traveling this YT streets here, I learn a lot of things. Some of the things, to be honest, I didn't know them before. So it's a learning process, but we just have to take the right lessons. Just like when you're going to school and teacher teaching you, you just have to just listen and retain the things so that when there is a test, you know that you can either master it, you can do 3/4 of it, or maybe half of it. But don't try to get a zero and a D, because that's not nice. So I am hoping and trusting that I don't work here and then I get a zero, because I don't like wrong bangers gone to my parents growing up. They would say, make sure you don't come here with your book full of wrong bang. Oh my God. But thanks be to God, I didn't go with my books full of wrong bang. Although I'm not a college graduate, but my books was not full of wrong bang. I don't know where they get those stuff from, wrong bang. So I don't want to get a zero. Because guys, I used to feel away when I'm going to school, and the teachers them, they were so spiteful. They would mark a big zero in the children's book, and I was saying, oh my, sometimes the children cry. But one thing for sure, God didn't make everybody to do the same thing. Because to be honest, if everyone was a good reader, if everyone did go to college and, for instance, say have the same level of education, there would be no one to teach one, because everybody would have already know it already. So then I don't know what kind of world it would be that we would be living in. So I am not saying it's not a good thing to learn to read or to learn a trade or something like that, but if everybody was on the same level of education, we would be in trouble. I think so. I think so. I don't know if I'm wrong, so if I'm wrong, you can tell me that I'm wrong. But if everybody did have the same level of education, I think to myself that there would be no one to teach one. So if I see somebody don't have a level of education that maybe I would look in for them to have, I'm not going to bash them and tear them down, because I know that everyone didn't come here and do. That is so true, Best Beans. Carter's Way is saying, hello, host, good night. Hello, Carter's Way, good night to you. Thank you so much for joining. Happy to have you here. I'm just here holding a little reasoning here, Jody. And as I try to work on my watch over here at the same time. If you notice you have some carpenters, happy to catch you. I'm grateful you did. You have some carpenters, you have some masons, you have some laborer, because you notice when a person is building a house, you have all quality type of workers there. So you have the one that mix the concrete, the one that take it from the mortar board. Sometimes they have to throw it all the way up on the ladder. I was one of them who used to work on construction sites. So simply you see me here, guys, I do a lot of hard work in life in order to help myself and my children. At one point, I'm at the middle of the ladder. Sometimes I'm at the top there just to step over on the decking, catching bucket and throwing down bucket of ground and all these things. So all different type of workers in the field, and every one of them work for their money. Whoa, warrior woman. Carter's way, I do a lot of work. I do a lot of work in life here to help with my children because I know my children come first. So if I am doing a domestic work and for instance I lose that, I go on the construction site. Even though I would go on the site, but because of pain sometimes the arthritis and stuff, it don't make sense I try. How are you doing, Carter? It don't make sense I try to go there and maybe go there now and lifting the weight act up the pain and then you can't manage it. So that's why a person see me sitting here, but I'm not a lazy person. I know about all those type of work. I know about going to what persons would say ground. Weed, grass and plant me stuff, all quality stuff, you name it. I know about that. I'm a St. Elizabeth woman, I'm a hard working woman. Please forgive me. Best fling away my manners. Oh, best me fling away my manners. Please forgive me. Best Beans, I love Carter's way. Say hello, Best Beans is showing some love, and the Carter's way is showing love. So, Jody, I'm a St. Elizabeth woman, and if you know anything about St. Elizabeth woman, they are hard-working women in whatever way they can. And most of them are farmers. And you know what I like about even those farmers on the south side? Sometimes you go there like 10, 11 o'clock and you might see some guys maybe at the bar or stuff like that, and you might feel that they are idlers. They have done their job and then them come out on the street like a sweet boy. But I know because I go on that side a couple of times and I see how they roll and stuff like that. Some are good handcraft makers. They make baskets, they make hats, they make handbags and all these things. And to be honest, they are very industrious. Some will bake their bami, fry their fish, but we are hard-working ladies. Even if maybe you see some of them might be nice looking and have high color and posh on the street there, yeah, they are hard-working ladies. But after work and they dust themselves off and come out, you won't know that is them. Guys, I remember one time, when I was working and I was mixing the malt, I know this particular man, he used to pass. And he used to look at me like nothing. But what I used to do, I used to go back to St. Elizabeth. I wasn't fully living down here, but I work. So I come down Monday morning and I work on Friday evening. I go back up. So when he passed me, dirty dry passed me in his car, sent best to the world, says Best Beans. When he passed me in his car, guy, he just looked down on me like I'm a nobody. So after beard off my skin in the late Friday evening now, going to get taxi to go to St. Elizabeth. Wow. He came, pull up at my foot, and I said, look at me. Don't even open your mouth and start a conversation, because this is the same dirty girl that you pass every day, mixing the mortar, throwing the bucket. So when you see me put on my clothes and looking like somebody, don't even look at me. And the man was saying, wow, you're that serious? I said, yes. If you don't like me when I'm dirty and mucky, don't like me when you see me clean and look like a clean girl. If you can't like the dirty mama, don't like the clean girl. He was saying, is the seriousest woman you have ever seen? Yes, because I'm working, I don't downgrade my work. Carter always laughing out. Guys, I don't grade my work. If I'm doing domestic work, same so says best beans, and I know that I have to wash the toilet bowl and all these things, and you're going to say, hey, you don't want a woman who do those work. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, because anything I have to do to get my honest bread, I will do it. Carter's where he said, don't see me when I'm dirty, don't look at me when I'm clean. That's the same thing, because he was ready to draw down his car at my feet and think I'm an idiot or I'm frightened for his car. So I just tell him the truth. He was saying it's the seriousest woman he ever seen. So I know about hard work. I have done a lot of hard work. Farmer, working even in the fish area from hard work, guys. Excuse me for a second, I'm going to mute. Sorry about that, guys. Carter's Way say, me love Melanie Skelly and Time from St. Elizabeth. Can I tell you? I would do well with some of those melon now, but it seems like it's not melon time. They always have sweet melon. This being said, red rose scallion is my favorite. Can I tell you, when you use it, you don't need any onion. That's true, but you know what I'm noticing now? You hardly see the red root scallions, and when you do see it, they try to sell it to you for a higher cost than the white root one. I don't know why. I don't know why. And Best Beans is saying, well, the Carters, um, where it's saying red root is my favorite. Yes, I love the red root ones too. And you know what I tend to like too? I tend to like the red onions. I don't know, but to me it's more seasoned more than the original ones that I used to. I get to love it. But even that too, they sell it more expensive more than the regular onions. Manchester grow red scallion too. Okay. And can I say something, Best Beans? I don't need to be rude here. I'm wondering if it's really Manchester that's the part that they take away from us, because the parish was too big for us. Laugh out loud. I'm not saying it with any hard feelings here, though, because I don't want Miss Manchesterian to come and get me. Red onions cost more here. Okay. So maybe that is why. And Jody is laughing. Don't be mad at me, Jody. That's how I stay. I'm excited about my parish. And Best Beats is saying laugh out loud. And Carter is saying hello. So Shane say good night, Miss Gaye. Good night, Sushane. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here. How are you doing? So yes, guys, it's just a part of life, but it is only God know. Thank God it's back. How are you? I'm giving God thanks for life. I'm giving God for thanks for life, my dear, that I can be here interacting with you guys. The internet, guys, I don't know why it keep on acting up. Stay blessed, Carter's Way. Thank you, Carter's Way. Thank you for joining. I appreciate your presence here. Best Beans is saying welcome, Shane. You know what I used to admire there too? I used to admire it even in St. Elizabeth too at the when they used to boil the aluminum there. I don't know if it's still going on there because things and times change up, and most of the times the things that could bring in a little income in the country sometimes it's not there. So I don't know if they're still doing it there. But I used to love watch the dirt when you see it coming down on the belt in there and it white, and you look at that red dirt, and they do all that they can to make it come that way. I was saying, my God. But I always love the rich dirt. And you see, God is good. Even some part of St. Elizabeth, the dirt is red. And on the other side, the dirt is, it have a little dark color. So God is good, God is great, and God is awesome. I think the same thing goes for Clarendon, and it's the same thing goes for part of Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and St. Anne. Yes, all part. And they did have a, um, a place near to us too that they call out by Vauxhall there. They did have a plant out there too. But they just lock it down. They used to call out their Revere. That was Alcan, Alpart, and they have Kirkvine and Port Escovel. They did have couple of them, well, couple different plants. But I don't know what is happening to them. I even remember that Mika's dad, because I can say Mika dad. They have a piece of place in St. Anne where it's a lot of red dirt, and I heard that backside did want it to buy, but he didn't make any arrangements, so I don't know what's going on there, because his dad did have two of them, and the father passed, the father wife passed, and the other son passed, but Mika father didn't interest it, so I don't even know if backside company take it over. I don't know if they could take it over like that without any documentation or whatever. But they did want that place to buy. And those red soil there, what is going on with this internet tonight? Thank God it's back. They bear nice yellow yam in those red soil there. Very sunny and dry and nice. Earlier days do men make a living to help their family, but I don't know. The things, them places where people used to go and work, and a lot of person would work there. Those places locked down sometimes. The people them gone, we are foreign sometimes. Persons sell out and all those things. Because I remember even Free Zone in Kingston, a lot of persons used to be employed to that place where they were doing garments. And all of a sudden it just locked down. I don't even know what they do at that place. I might have to text my relatives up there and find out what they do with that factory, what they turn it into or stuff like that. But most of the big companies that used to hire a lot of people, I noticed some of them closed down, some of the people them sell out and gone a foreign and rent it out. It's mostly Chinese here doing business here and doing wrong things. Selling people a lot of fake things, fake food and all these things. Only God can help us. It's really rough on our side. When I came here to live, I brought items in Kmart store that was made in Jamaica. Yes, they used to, I remember this big garment factory used to be in between Kingston and St. Catherine. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was called Free Zone. where a lot of persons was employed to, even from the country. So they would go there and stay with relatives, and on the weekend they would come home like Saturday night, and some go back Sunday night, or some catch the early bus going in the Monday morning for work, come back out Saturday, come back to the country. But it used to employ a lot of persons. Some do the stitching, some do different type of things, but a lot of persons was employed to those places. And they used to make some nice shirt blouse. My cousins used to buy them and bring them come country, come give me in all different qualities, stripe colors, and they were so nice. Those things need to, the government need to look into those things and make those things reopen, where persons, young persons can go and get job or get a skill or have some form of work to do. Those times a lot of young people used to work there. But now they don't have anything much to do. And again, if you don't have certain level of education, you can't get work at certain workplaces. So it's kind of hard. The only place they might can get it is the Chinese, and then the Chinese handle them so bad. Talk to them in such a manner that you couldn't believe. My grand aunt told me she used to work at the factory. Her job is to stitch the sheet of underwear. Okay, because I see some type of machines that they have machine that can stitch like the sleeve. They have one to do the side. They have all different type of machine, those industrial machines. And when you get one of those dressmaker to build something for you, it's well built, nothing now pop out, no sleeve. Even my uniform, this lady that used to build my primary uniform, she was an industrial dressmaker. She have different types of machine to stitch different part of things. And I was saying, wow. But persons hardly doing these things now. Sometimes a dressmaker build something for you, either it is too tight or one of the sleeve is bigger than one. I have to laugh, I built a uniform last year, and when I come home, I realized one of the uniform blouse, the sleeve, one of the sleeve taller than the other, but it was almost time for the function. I get it this Saturday, and the function was the Tuesday. So I couldn't do nothing more than just iron it and wear it and call it a day. And I brought her X amount of material, because I even get back material, and the lady just tried to just chop out the thing and just make it any fashion way. That's why I said it's best for persons to go to a dressmaker where you see her sign is put up, because I heard that those dressmakers they are licensed. So if you take your material to them and anything happen, either they have to replace it or you take them to court, which I'm not in the court thing. But when you just carry it to a person because you know that person can sew, or you hear that that person can sew, it's not a good thing. I did have a dressmaker, and she migrated now about 3 years. When she builds something for you, it have nowhere pulling out or nowhere going. It just stay there. I have my granddaughter, she build her uniform, and she said, when you're building uniforms for children, don't build them that every year you have to build them with room and with length. And she built her uniform from she was in grade 3, and the uniform last her to grade 6. Nothing on it, nothing pull off, nothing more than she growing taller, so it get a little bit shorter. Those are good dressmakers. If that lady was here and I have something to trust me, she really know how to build things. And Best Beans is saying, well, yeah, she really know, no matter how the person might look or no matter how the person shape. When she build your clothes, persons who don't know will ask you where you buy that dress or where you buy that. That's how good she is. but she migrates. She's somewhere there in Florida. She go away and she don't come back. She says her paper is looking about for her to get her stay. So now she said if she did come home, she couldn't be able to go back. So she just stayed there. So saying say still here listening, just busy with my big son and his homework. Okay, so she no problem. I know how it goes when you have the kids and they have the homework to do. You have to just try and do your part and to make sure that the work is done, because a mother's job is never done. There's always something for a mother to do for her children or for her child. It's never done. Trust me on that one. It never done until if one part this life. Because even if they are living overseas, there is something they have to call and ask you. Mommy, how this done again? Mommy, how is that? I don't remember to do this and all those things. So Shane is laughing and said, never done, Miss Gaye. Yes, she's looking. That is true. Never done. Because there is something that they have to call on you about. Sometimes they forget something and they are saying, Mommy, I want to do this, but I don't remember if it is to do this way or that way. And so therefore, hooray for Hannah is waving. Good night, hooray for Hannah. Welcome, EK. Blessings, Miss Gaye, and chat respect to all mothers. Thank you so much, EK, and hooray for Hannah is saying best beans. That is so true. A mother love is so kind and rich to a child. She always have her children or her child next to her heart. I'm telling you, man, when I realized that my mom passed, my God, it was like the whole world keep crumbling down on me. And Best Beads is saying, welcome EK and Hannah. Hooray for Hannah is saying everyone and showing love. I'm telling you guys, trust me. And I see persons even older than me and they still have their parents. And I was saying, oh my God, hooray for Hannah. Blessing says, EK, I'm telling you, man. And Mika is saying, Hannah and EK, welcome. I'm telling you, guys, trust me, every year it's just about now since I stopped crying when it comes to Mother's Day. EK said best beans life lesson. Guys, when it reached Mother's Day, I was one of the saddest person ever. And hooray for Hannah is saying, Mika. Mika is saying, she's saying love. Guys, I used to tell my children that I'm not ungrateful. But whatever they are giving to me, I am grateful, but I won't show the appreciation until after. Because no matter what they give me, no matter where, that's why I never used to like to go out. I would just sit in a corner by myself and I would just cry and cry and cry. But thanks be to God. For the past about 4 years now, I stopped crying on Mother's Day. I stopped crying on my mom's birthday. And I stopped crying on the day that she was passed. But I always sit down and I would just cry and cry and cry. And cry. And like they would say, Mommy, what's wrong with you? And I would say nothing. And somebody would try and come and try and peep to see that I'm there just crying. Because when I look and I said, my God, no brother, no sister. Just me alone and the person who was dear to my heart is gone. I used to just cry myself away for years. For years. My mother passed from 1992, the 31st day of March. And trust me, as I said before, it's about 4 years now since I am kind of letting go. It's not something you can ever get over, but I'm just trying to be myself. Just since that time. So you can imagine how much fret me fret and how much cry me cry and how much bawl me bawl and how much holler me holler for a person who knows those type of words. Hooray for Hannah say you need a sister, man. No sister, no brother. So I tell people that I am only one piece in a pod. EK said last time I saw my mom I was 16 had to clean feet and change my mom. She had clean and feed change my mom. She had advanced breast cancer. She removed both of her breasts and it was too late. Wow. That's sad, EK. And hooray for Hannah say our Eve brother gonna work on it for you. Oh my God. Sorry to hear that, EK says hooray for Hannah. So yes guys, those are some of the things that I'm telling you the truth. I used to just sit myself in a corner and I just cry and I said, no mother, no father, because I lost my father the 11th of May 1990, and by the 31st of March 1992 my mother followed by so closely. And I was saying, no mother, no father. But then I did have aunts and I did have uncle. And no, I have no aunts, I have no uncles. All I have is my 6 children, my 12 grandchildren, and my 3 great grandchildren, and cousins, and good friends. Thank God for this YT streets where you can find persons you can take as your friend, as your sister, as your aunt, as your cousin. And Best Beans is saying, God have mercy. Can I tell you, Best Beans? But thank God, I have God. So he's the one that keep me and carry me through most of the times. Because if it was for man's sake, when I start with all these bawling and these hollering and these crying, I would have passed long time, but God mercy kept me. Hooray for Hannah. I'm sure she proud looking down from heaven. Yes, that's true. That's true, EK. So, EK, do you have other siblings? Or it was just you alone? Sometimes I'm here and I was saying to myself, if I did have like a sister or a brother. Sorry guys, I don't even know this number. I'm going to. Sorry about that guys, I'm getting a call here and I'm not sure about the number. I'm saying hello, I'm not hearing anything. Only 2 left. Okay. Well, thank God you have 2. Best Beans is saying I'm here. Thank you for still being here, Best Beans. Thank God you have 2. Hooray for Hannah say, I wish I could adopt you, but it's too much stress. And the authorities are going to tell me I have to be married. No worry yourself still. You good. Yeah, go work on some. Still I go work on something for you. Okay, and I'll be here waiting. Sister Winnie saying blessings everyone. Blessings to you, Sister Winnie. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. And please make yourself welcome. In my earlier age, but the more you get older, it's the more wiser you get. I used to just sit down and just fret myself and just cry and just cry. And then Tracy, she too, she's fussy. She would have said, Lord God, me don't know what to do with mommy. Cause everything me do, she just a cry. She just a cry, Lord. Mika is saying, Sister Winnie, blessings. And she would call her big sister and say, Bev, you can't talk to mommy. She not tap ball down the place. And she a cry too, guys. So sometimes I don't let them see when I'm crying because she start to cry, and then she start to call the others. Make her go and help me with mommy. Cause mommy just a cry down the place. And me don't know what for doing now. But so guys, some of the time now, you see, even when they are alone, then I sit down and just cry because they are not seeing me. But they would try to call and to text, and sometimes I don't answer because I'm crying and they will hear. And Sister Winnie is saying, God bless. Hooray. So that's how it is, guys. When you really lost your parents, I some of you pass, some of you have lost them, but for those persons who have their parents, just love them and cherish them and do the best you can for them, because you don't know when you will be separated from them. But EK, I was glad you get to do what you could to help your mom, and I know that there's a blessing awaiting you. Jay Brown is saying, happy blessed night, Miss Gay, and to all the lovely ladies in the house. Blessings to you all. Welcome, Joseph. Thank you so much for joining. Happy to have you here. Hope you're having a great night so far. I hope the weather is not too bad on you, and EK is saying amen. Yes, guys. Some persons have not had that experience. And you know the honest truth, my mom tell me that when her mother passed, her last child was just creeping. And then one of my aunts said if it's a case to say when judgment day, she is to see her mom, she don't even know if she will recognize her, to show you that their mom died when they were at a tender age. EK said tap the love heart, and Joseph is saying greetings to EK, and Sister Winnie said God bless just EK. And EK is saying Joseph blessings. Best Beans is saying JB. So to show you how at the tender age my grandmother died and left 5 children. And it was 4 girls and 1 boy. And they said the boy was just creeping, so you know that she died maybe young, and the child was also young, and the children them wasn't all that big. They didn't come to pass the worst as gone to old time people, meaning none of them was adult when she passed. Sister Winnie, it's been a while. Hope all is well, says EK. And J Brown is saying hello, Miss Beans. So guys, when we have our loved ones and they are alive and we can visit them, or we can call them, or we can do whatever it is for them, it is best. And to be honest, some persons, they have their parents and they treat their parents like trash. But I thank God. I do everything I could for my parents, and I was here when both of them was leaving this earth, and I see how they live. Mika is saying, Joseph, welcome. I see how they leave this earth here. So I know what it look like when a person is leaving. And I always pray to God to help me that all my kids come and pass the worst before he take me from this life. And I thank God, my little baby, she have come to pass the worst. But I still thank God for long life, and I am asking him for good health and strength so I can live as long as he wants me to live. Because I have even a cousin, my mom's first cousin, she is 105 years old. She will be 106 on the 16th and the 17th of September. Isn't that a blessing, guys, to know that somebody lived for so much years? And Joseph is saying, thanks, Mika, how was your day? So guys, it's a blessing, and not just only our relatives. Yes, appreciate your loved ones. Don't let the grave rob you the opportunity to love and appreciate them. That is true, EK. That is so true. And to be honest, not just our parents. When we have persons who we hold as our good friends, It could be whether male or a female, and you consider that person a good friend. You're supposed to tell that person how much you love and you appreciate them, and don't scatter the roses while they're gone and say, wow, it was a good day, Joseph, thanks. It doesn't matter when the person is gone, you say, oh, Gay was such a good friend. Gay was a nice lady. Gay was this, Gay was that. When I cannot hear all those things, other persons will hear. You have a person and you know that person is such a close friend to you or a good friend to you. Let that person know how much you love and appreciate them while they are alive. Don't wait until they're gone. You buy these heap of flowers to put on the box, put in the grave, and you're talking about how much she was good and what she used to do and all those things. And EK saying life with Mika and family, hello. That makes no sense to me. That is just like wasting of money and wasting of time. Tell the person how much you love and appreciate them while they are alive, so that they can hear it from your lips. Or if they're far away, you text that person and say, you know, I really and truly appreciate you and I like you for who you are or whatever. But don't wait until the person is gone. You're going to say all these long list of things. Life with Mika and family, how are you being? Says EKI. Sometimes you go to the funeral and the long list of things one person is just reading and saying, you wonder if that person is going to stop. And all those things makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. Appreciate the person for who he or she is while that person's breath blows. And to me, sometimes when some persons are taking death so hard for their loved one, to me is when they do not associate themselves with them or have that bond that they should have. So because they don't have that, that's what's happening. And Mika is saying, be good, being good, EK. That is why they get offended and carry on like that. So true, Miss Gay. Why praise someone while in the casket? Can I tell you that person not hearing nothing? Mika is saying giving God thanks. Not hearing nothing, not appreciating nothing, because it's just the carcass that is lying there. So these bag of roses, these bag of crying, these bag of nice talk, and when the person were alive, some persons don't even tell them a proper how they do, don't even give them a proper hug, and saying all these things. I don't see where these things makes no sense. And they sometimes the persons are even in sick and need help. They wouldn't even help. But then when they're dead, they buy these expensive caskets. They have all this thing like you're keeping dance, these big, what you call it, bands with these heavy music and these people dancing all around on it and all these things, and some in some chariots and all these things. And when they were alive and need a little help, they don't help. But I don't know if it's glad they glad, so they buy all these expensive boxes and do all these things, buying these boats and these lot of things and going on as if you are keeping a big party. It makes no sense. Those are just wasting of money that you could have spent on the person, and the person might could have lived a bit longer. And Ali is saying, catch you another time, Miss Gay. Thank you so much, Ali. I appreciate you being here. Have a blessed night. I hope and trust that the Lord will send his angels to encamp around you and give you a good night rest. Take care. All the best. And I'll see you somewhere on the YT Street. Thank you so much. So, guys, stay blessed. Ali says, Mika, we are to just appreciate persons for who they are. Try to just tell them how you feel about them. And hooray for Hannah is saying bless up. And don't wait until when they are gone and they cannot do anything. By everyone says gifted hands, they cannot do anything. They cannot say anything. They cannot tell you thank you. You are spending millions just to put them under the ground. It makes no sense to me. I'm not saying persons should not bury their loved one in fine style, but you're supposed to treat them with respect and with love while they are alive. So that when they are past and you do that, persons won't have to say, watch him. Look what him do now and he never used to do those things. It makes no sense. So while we have our loved ones and they are alive, treat them with love and respect and let them know that they are loved and how much you care about them, how much you think about them and all these things. That is why I will always love my baby girl here. I love my 6 children, but she's always by my side. If my head hurts me, she knows. If my foot hurt me, she knows, and I the same thing about her. If I sleep in the morning and she get up early and she come and she see that I'm sleeping, she don't wake me. But when I wake, she say, I come around here like 6 o'clock or to 6. I see that you was still sleeping and I didn't bother to wake you. But she knows. She knows everything. And that's how it should be. You know everything about your parents, whether they are sick, whether they are well, or stuff like that. Especially if you are living in the same area, in the same house, or in the same district, or in Jamaica, matter of fact. Persons live overseas and they try when they get the time to come as much as possible to see their loved one. And if it's a case where their loved one can go up and see them, they have them come up, spend some time with them and all those things. So it is good to take care of our loved ones while they are alive. Show them the love and how you appreciate them. And don't wait until they're gone. Now you're going to cry, you're going to write a bag of things, you're going to buy the expensivest box, more expensive wig, suit and all of that to just go to waste. And you was showing that love and appreciation all the time. And that is how we should work with each other on the street here. Show love and respect to each other. Let persons know how much you appreciate them, just as how I appreciate each and every one of you that joined this live stream here with me tonight. I really and truly appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. And I hope and trust that we can have this bond where we can just grow and have a good time with each other, where we can have good conversation and just enjoy the company of each other. Because I think that's the best way. Sister Winnie is saying, bye, Ali. I think that is the best way for us to just live in love and unity. Best Beads is saying, welcome, everyone. And I know 2 persons on the street here that have a song that sometimes I say. Althea Taylor always says, that is it. And Best Beans always say, stick and stay. So as family, persons should stick by each other. And as close friends, we should hold each other near to our heart and let them know how we feel about them. And let them know that we really appreciate their presence around us when they do come around us, and let them feel a sense of welcome. I don't like persons to be around me and don't feel welcome, because I don't like to be around someone where I feel like I am not welcome. Because if I should say visit a family member and I don't feel welcome there and I go there to spend a week or 3 days, in 2 days I gone. I tell them I change my mind and I gone, because I don't like to be around someone and I am not feeling comfortable. And if anyone comes around me, I try my best to let them feel comfortable, because we are to treat persons with respect, and respect goes a far way. And if we love someone, then we are going to show that person that we love them and we appreciate them and we care for them. So the same way how we treat our families, our children, our relatives, that's the same way we should treat our YT family. Show them the love, show them that we care, show them that we appreciate them even when they come on our live stream. Because guess what? You guys didn't have to be here tonight, because the street is so wide and the street is so broad. You guys could have found somewhere else to go, but you choose to come here. So I really and truly appreciate your presence here with me tonight. And indeed, it's a great privilege that the Lord has granted so that you guys could be here interacting with me tonight. And I thank God, and I thank God for you. And I really appreciate each and every one of you to be here with me tonight. I am happy. I'm really happy to know that you guys can join my live stream and to be interacting with me here tonight. I appreciate you all. And for those who was here early and they have left, I appreciate them as well. And if there is anyone that is listening on the outside who have not stepped inside, thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate you listening to me. So it's a great feeling to have you here, and it's a great joy to have you here. And what I notice each time when I try to welcome the persons, but that's just how I am, that are listening on the outside, you will find persons step away like they don't want to be acknowledged. But I can only acknowledge your presence. I don't know your name, so I can't call your name. And Sister Winnie is saying, we appreciate you, host. Thank you, Sister Winnie. But what I notice whenever I say that on the streets, the persons who are listening, sometimes they tend to step away because I can see the number move from where it was. But that's okay, it's how I am. I learn to show gratitude. And gratitude is a must. So if you feel offended, I'm sorry. But I just have to appreciate the persons who are here and tell them how much I am grateful of their presence, okay? So don't be offended. That's just how I am. And I would also appreciate it if one of these days you guys could just give it a thumbs up, come on the inside and interact. And if you have not yet connected, you could feel free to do so. I would really appreciate it as well. So this is how it is, guys. We have to just love, live, learn as we go along life journey, because it's a process. Every day we learn something new, and we are here at a big school where there are lots of teachers, sometimes even lots of preachers. So we are here just to live and to learn as we go along. So I hope and trust that you guys are not bored around me, because maybe some persons might feel that what I'm saying it's rubbish or it's not facts, but maybe someone will get some understanding or some clarification of what I'm saying here. But life is a journey, and we have to just move on from some of the things and move on to some of the things. But all in all, we have to give God thanks, and we have to just worship Him. We have to just lift up His name. We have to just call upon Him. We have to just trust Him. We have to just believe in His words, and we have to just live by His promise. and we have to try our best to do the things that is right in his sight, and we have to learn to treat others with respect and with love, and we have to also do unto others as we would also have them done unto us. And if we try to practice and put those things in place, I think we would be a better nation, and we would be a better people, and things would be more prosperous and more bright on our behalf. I hope I'm making sense to someone here, but that's just how I see it. I don't know if you guys see it that way or if you guys feel so, but that's just the way I see it. Excuse me a minute, I'll be stepping away for a second, just going to get some water here. Whoa, I'm back, guys. I am back. The night is hot and I was thirsty. I had to go and drink some water. Still here, host. All right. Thank you so much, Best Bean. Hooray for Hannah. Say, walk good, Ali. Maybe Ali is asleep by now, Anna, because she left a good while ago. So yes, guys, this is how it is. Welcome, everyone, says Best Beans. Maybe persons are falling asleep or person are gone to other places. I have been here. I understand, Hannah, but I know that you're a busy lady, and sometimes you have to be in the back. Being in the back of the class doesn't literally mean you're not here. Oh, you went to tidy. Oh my God. Can I tell you? I went and do it earlier on. I went and do it maybe after 6 going to 7. Because sometimes the way, you know what I did the other day, guys, I bathed like either after 10 going to 11, and in the morning I realized I was a bit stuffy. I don't know if the time was too hot, but I was a bit tormented, so I went and get a long shower in the cold water there. So I don't know if it was that, but in the morning my nose was stuffy and I can't take the heat. I can't take the heat, so sometimes I used to go around the back and get a long shower there, but something happened to that pipe cap there, so I have to have a pliers to turn it on, so I don't worry to go there in the late evening and just get a good shower out there. Because when you are in the bathroom, which is enclosed, and you bathe and you come out, you're hot, but when you go out on the outside, the open air is there, and you just take your shower, dry yourself, put on your clothes from right there, all those breezes cooling down the body meantime. But when you're in the bathroom where it's enclosed, by the time you finish bathing, you're sweating like a pig. If somebody didn't know that you went and bathed, they would ask you if you're not going to bathe or if you bathed already. Sometimes when I'm coming out of the bathroom, my daughter is asking me if I'm feeling sick. Hooray Josie say, hooray, my darling, I apologize if I forgot my manners. Oh my God. Hooray for Hannah say, Miss Gay, can you tell me the difference between bawl, holla, and cry? Why? Alright, cry is when you're trying to be a nice girl and you just see the tears just rolling down your eyes. Holla is when you would have said, why? Why? And a bawl when you just a bawl out loud non-stop. Like the whole district can hear you. That's what I would call bawl. And the holla now is when you would have said, why? 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 But the baller when you say, why? And the whole district can hear you. And the cry is when you just see the tears just rolling down the eyes. Person have to look and see the water coming down. That is put it, I don't know. But it sound like ball and holla are the same thing. No. When you holla, you just like I say, why? Why? But when you ball, I say, why? 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 The whole district can hear you and know say something happen. And then when you cry now, when you cry, remember so when you holler, you say it in between, but when you ball, it's non-stop. So put the three of them together. That's what I have been through when my mother passed and when my father. And them the something they me do. When they are crying now it's just when persons would just see the tears flowing down. That they call that cry. But when you are bawl and when you are holler them they are three different something to me. So I don't know if you have never been through that, but it sounds like bawl and holler are the same man. Okay. Maybe because you never hear me just try to do that because I don't want Whitey come at me saying I'm making nice here. My God. But come to speak of it, hooray. Have you ever been to a funeral and hear persons? I think you would know the difference. Hear some persons sometime. My God. And when they stamp and when they carry on, if somebody not hold them, I think sometimes. Hooray, I laugh. Lord, you're really making me laugh, says Joseph. And hooray, laugh. No, Joseph, that's how I used to go on when I lose my mom and my dad. And I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know if the love for my father was stronger because I cried a longer time for my mom because my mother passed the 31st day of March 1992. And as I said before, I don't know if it was here, it's just 4 years ago I stopped crying. On her birthday, on the day that she passed, and on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, no matter what persons give me for those years, I am not saying I wasn't grateful. Hooray for Hannah is saying, Mom. It's not like I wasn't grateful, but I wasn't feeling myself. I would say thank you, but I wasn't happy. So I would sit down and I would cry, and trust me, I in those days I didn't like to go to church on Mother's Day because when they are singing some song, even at the church, me start to cry. So the tears would just start roll down, and sometimes I would just get up and stand outside our ground at the back and hold on upon the wall and make two big shout around here too. So those times I tend not to go to church because sometimes the songs that their persons go up and sing, it really let me get emotional. And then when they give me the things, yes, I would say thank you. But then I would talk to them another day about that and say I really love it or I appreciate it, but I would say thank you and stuff like that. But I wasn't happy. Oh, Hooray say, I don't know what it feels like to lose a mom. Okay, because your mom died when you were at a tender age. Oh, wow. My mother died when I have 5 children. The only one she don't know is Mika, because it's after she passed Mika come into the picture. And I heard that my grandmother died when her last child was just creeping, so you can just imagine. And I even hear one of my aunts say when the day of judgment, if she see her mother, she don't know if she will know. Josie say, I know Miss still a laugh, Miss Gay. Okay, Joseph. I'm glad I could make you laugh, because sometimes it's good when someone can say something that makes you laugh and release the stress, because they're saying laughing is good for stress. Although, guys, trust me, too much laughing is not good enough. I don't know if you know about that, Hannah. I remember this lady once, a couple years back. This lady could have laughed. When I tell you, this lady could have laughed. So this lady went to the doctor. She wasn't feeling well, and she was to draw some money for her nephew to deal with a bus. So when this lady was at the doctor's office now, that time Super Plus was in process. Those store that called Super Plus, I don't know if you are aware of them, Anna. But anyway, this lady now, they say, went into the store and she steal one of those small tin of cheese, and she put it in her front area there. And somebody come to the doctor's office and tell the lady, and my God, the lady start to laugh. The lady start to laugh. And hooray for Hannah say, it's good to have a good laugh, JB. And the lady start to laugh, and all they see was that the lady going down to the ground. But some persons, they laugh sometimes and they throw themselves on the ground. And when they notice that lady laugh right there, and that's where she passed, when they called the doctor from out of his office to come, the lady was passed. She just laugh, 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 and pass right there. So sometimes too much laughing is not good. And sometimes persons laugh until they cry. And Joseph is saying, yes, Hannah, hooray for Hannah, say, no front area, put it in her front. Yeah, she put it in her vagina, in her panty then. Put it down in other area, this one cover it up with the clothes, but true, me never know. No front area, Miss Gay, she put it in front. Lord of mercy. Father, forgive me if I have sinned. And then now she started to laugh, and she said, but I don't know the lady, but it's better if the lady did come and ask me for money to buy a tin of cheese, because I would give her rather than she go and steal it. And that lady, she didn't have no children, but she was a loving lady to her relatives. Whenever she sees any of them that would in need, she would definitely help them. And that lady was a good cook. She used to cook at the primary school there in Magati. I'm telling you, man, that lady laughed to death in Santa Cruz. Just because the lady steal the tin of cheese. My God. Yes, man. Little most you tell lie upon the lady, because she put it in her. Lord, I'm telling you, man, trust me. Hooray for Hannah, I said, oh my God, can I tell you guys? But camera is at place. But you see, what is to be must have to be. And anything that a person portray in the darkness, one day it's going to come out in the light. So it makes no sense you hide, because you will get exposed. Even if we cannot hide from God, so it don't make sense we hide from man. And Joseph is laughing. It don't make sense, Joseph, because, all right, a person try to say them want to live that way then by taking things that don't respond to them. The same God that help you to take it and persons don't see you, He's the same one that is going to let you get exposed, when you're doing it too often. God have a way of exposing us. Joseph said, but it looked like she do it before. That's what I'm saying. So maybe it's a thing that she have done before more than once and she get away. And she maybe wasn't thinking that there would be a time when she would get caught. That is why I used to hear my parents say the same God will help the thief forget where him same one help the watchman to catch him. And that's a fact. Hooray for Hannah say regular people do something for them people they do. A regular something for them people they do. Yeah. But I wouldn't do that. I am a person who easily to be shamed. So if you shout at me, Joseph, if a person from I was small, if my father shout at me, that evening dinner I would try not to eat, but I would get some whooping for it. Because he was a man love baller for you. And I don't try to shout at people because the person shout at me, even now, I will cry. I remember a lady who did that kind of job. They steal and sell the items. Can I tell you? Sometimes some ladies do some stuff. I am telling you something. I'm a person that if a million persons have something like alright, say for instance, I have this remote. And a million persons have the same remote. I don't know, But I always know my things. So anytime I see you with something, I'm going to ask you. I remember one time I wasn't home. And when I was coming, I went to Santa Cruz. And when I was coming, I saw a guy with a bucket. And right away I asked the guy, how comes you have my bucket? And him said to me, say, are your husband lend me? And he said to me, say, you know easy. Look how much yellow bucket there. Look how much people have bucket like that. Me say, make me tell you something. If it's even a spoon me have, and somebody have something like that, I know it. I remember one time, when I used to work at the fish pool, I used to go to work like 7 in the morning, sometimes all to 11. We coming home back because when they are doing export, we have to work late. So because things on time wasn't like now, when I bathe at the back of my house, I would just pin my underwear on the wire. And I remember one morning now, me go out and me bathe in the bathroom and me just pin the other panty there. And when time me come back now, looking for it inside the house now, like with clothes what take up, me not see them. And then my daughter would say to me, say, Mommy, you know when me go out, you never hang out your panty last night and this man? And I say, yes. And she said, when me go out, but walk around with something like that in your front have to be uncomfortable, Miss Gaye. Can I tell you? But what she did, she take it like from wherever on the counter, but because they have the thing there, if we go off and make the noise, when she was coming out now through the door, that's when the thing, when the metal detector detect it and start go off and they search her. Hooray for Hannah said, Joseph, no bother me tonight, Oh my God. And then one day, I was saying, Hooray say, may I go try it? You don't try it. From you never start. From you never start. You know, but I try it again. So guys, one day I was there now. And when I look at a certain house, I see my panty them hang up on the wire. About 2 houses from me now. So I call a gentleman which was a younger female grandfather, because I wouldn't believe that the mother would do such thing. And I was saying to her, you know, so me see me panty them on the wire over there. And me I wonder if Mary, her name is not Mary, guys. I'm just using Mary. I'm going to Walmart and try it. Me want to get famous. You don't mentor it. So guys, I said to him, I saw some panty there and I miss my panty. I'm wondering if it's Mary. Take it. And he would say to me, he said to me, go to Mary mother. When I go to Mary mother now, hear Mary mother to me. You know, say I feel me them. I know Mary take them, you know. I feel me them. And he tell me somebody who give it to her. Because my husband then used to go on farm work. So I go to the lady and I take out panty like that and I carry it. And she said to me, Gaye, I'm not telling you that I give that lady panty, and I'm not telling you I don't give them. You should lift up Mary frack and look. You know what, guys, the lady said to me, say, but you know that I'm a Christian and my husband is a Christian. And I said, yes. And say, well, my husband no buy them type of panty they carry come in here. Neither for me, nor for my daughter them. And the only thing I can tell you, next time when you get your panty them, make a secret mark with a scissors. And then when you see it somewhere, you call the police. And when the police come and your mark and that mark, that's the evidence. And I have nothing more to say. I couldn't believe the big woman would come and steal my panties from the wire. Watch me when me gone to work in the early morning. And before the children them go around a bucket, she just walk to her back part, come over and take them. And they all do, she was in friendship with her guys where all people vote and all those things. She walk and take it the night. So some persons, they just do some things. They just do some things. Pepper should have in there. I'm telling you. I am not scornful, but I don't think I would want to wear someone's panty. Or courage, can I tell you? I don't think I would want to see somebody put their panty on the wire. Because to be honest, if it's a case to say I go somewhere and a person can take out a new panty and give me, I rather to wash my panty and put it to dry and sleep without panty. Believe me, God no. I am scared of taking person's underwear, person's panty with them wear and wear it. JB say a long time woman a thief woman underwear. Yes. And that's a shame because that's the cheapest thing to buy is underwear. And to be honest, I rather to know that I have a lot of underwear. And no joke, JB. I rather to know I have a lot of underwear, guys. More than a lot of other outfits. Believe me. I rather to know that I have a lot of underwear because the persons come here sometimes. I can find if it's even 2 or 3 panty that is not wear, and I used to go to Kingston and buy them. So sometimes if person come here and sleeping over and they would say them not beard because they don't have it, I could take a panty in a pack and I would say here. Ure said teeth baggy, nice to wear. Teeth in baggy, nice to wear. I used to have it like that. So, and even if I go out, what I used to do one time, guys, if I buy a 90, or if when my husband used to go on the farm work, I even putting up stuff, I used to take a wear off them and said, well, me a wear the 90 here, or me a sleep in them panty here night by night and then wash them, put them up back so anybody get them all broke them get. That was my thought once. But my mom Marina, because she's a lady, always wear her Marina underneath her clothes, new panty, new comb, all these things, because she always taught me to have those things new. That's if in case of sickness, you have nice things to take with you to the hospital and stuff like that. So she always have, even when she pass, Me could get new nightie for wear, new marina, new panty, new brassiere. But her breast wasn't as big as mine's. But me still tuck my breast in a them same way. Enough of them can buy. They don't have more than one, so they have to thief. But Joseph, that's the cheapest thing. So come on. That is one thing that ladies should not run out of. It's underwear. Because it's sometimes you go out and you see some nice panty. I'm telling you, it's the cheapest things. They don't have to go and buy like those Victoria's Secret, because you know those Victoria's Secret, them not cheap. But they are nice panties that they can go to the store and they can buy. Hooray, say them thief them. I don't know what to thief. Them thief till them don't know what to thief. Can I tell you? Even one time I don't know if sometimes they do it for spite. I remember one time even my children uniform. My daughter can attest to that. Even her high school uniform going to Magati High School, somebody steal it off the wire. They don't even like Victoria's Secret. No, I don't even like Victoria's Secret. Yeah, but they are expensive. And Joseph is saying, true, Hannah. Even her uniforms, guys. She wash her uniform and pin the uniform on the wire. And where I was living to, there was a girl going to States and them thief the girl them uniform. Thief the girl them uniform, and then we was walking and looking, and then they just roll them up together and tough them up into the you know when the yam running up and it bungle up there, they stuff it up under there. Simple homemaking. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here. How are you? I'm doing fine. And how about you? And Hooray is saying, welcome. Simple making. I'm your new friend from Pakistan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being my new friend. You can just bear with me. I'll come to your home and visit you 2 days after. So that's how we roll here. I appreciate your presence. And there's other content creator here where you can make a note and you can visit. They'll visit you. Wow, also have a friend from Pakistan, says hooray for Hannah. Simple Things is saying, thank you. You are most welcome. And I appreciate your presence here. It's 10:37 here. Simple Home is saying, please visit me. Yes, I will, but I'll return to you 24 hours. So today is Tuesday. You won't see me Wednesday, but I'll definitely do so on Wednesday. Simple Homemaking is showing some love. It's now 10:37 here, Jamaica time. What time is it there in Pakistan? Maybe it's in the morning. And Simple, I hope and trust that you make the connection under one of my video. You watch it and leave a comment. It's 8:37 in Pakistan in the morning. Wow. You see how amazing God is, guys? Just look at that. And we are serving one creator, one master, one Lord. My God, isn't that something else? So Simple Homemaking. Make sure you leave that connection underneath my video where I can see your name. So when I click on your name, it takes me straight to your home, okay? Because without doing that, I won't be able to find you on the YT street. So you watch the video like for 5 minutes and you leave a comment there. So when I am returning, I'll just click on the comment. And sorry about that, guys. When I click on the comment on your name, it will take me straight into your home there, and then I'll make the connection, okay? We have to do it properly. I'm a housewife. Okay. When I say you're home, you don't really understand. I am saying, watch one of, I'm a mother of 4. Okay, I'm a mother of 6. But what I'm simply saying to you, when you watch one of my video for 5 minutes, underneath there you leave a comment, so I will see your name underneath there. So when I click on your name, it will take me into your channel. That is what I'm saying when I say come to your house. So I realize you don't understand. So when you make a comment underneath my video, when I go to my video and I see your name and I click on your name, it will take me. Oh, I understand it there. Okay, thanks. I was just trying to clarify myself that you have a better understanding, but I'm glad you understand. So then when I click to it, it will take me into your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So guys, sometimes we do some things to hurt others because taking away their uniform. Friends, I'm only introducing myself to you, my friend. Not a problem, simple home care. That is what we are here for, to introduce ourselves to each other, to make friends with each other, and to try and let we are friends now. Okay, my friends, simple homemaking. That's how it is. We take our time and we make friends with each other and we try to grow together and each one help one. Okay? So thank you for your help, and I will definitely return the favors as I tell you in a 24-hour time. Hooray for Anna say, pleased to meet you, simple home. Best Beans is saying, welcome everyone. Thank you for welcoming. Thank you for the welcome, Best Beans. We appreciate you visiting with us. Yes, simple home. It's a privilege having you here in my home tonight. I really and truly appreciate your presence, and I thank you so much for the connection, and I thank you so much for visiting my home. I really and truly appreciate you. Please make yourself welcome. I have very little bananas. Please give me some bananas. Okay, trust me, I cannot give you some bananas, but you can make friends with persons here and then you can get the connection, so you can write down the name. There is a lady in the blue. Her name is Best Beans Lifestyle. She's a content creator. There was a lady here, Sister Winnie, is a content creator. Do you want oranges and apples too? And simply saying, okay, dear, there's life with Mika and family, so you can just make a note. But what you have to do to grow too simple, you just try and visit person's channel when you see them out there on the street and you try to make a connection. They too will come back to you and check you out and will help you to grow. Okay, no thanks for the oranges, says simple. No thank you for the oranges, and simply okay, yes, that is how we roll. That is how we have to try to go and make new friends and let our connection grow. Okay, so I'm glad you understand what I'm saying here. But you can definitely look out for me. I will be returning. So thank you for making the connection, and thank you for joining my live stream. I really appreciate your presence here. So Anna, those were some of the things I'm saying. Taking away a child's school uniform, school blouse, etc. Hiding them. Check out Neela vlog. She's also from Pakistan. Which country are you? I am in Jamaica, simple making. But my friend Hooray for Hannah is saying, check out Neela vlog. She's also from Pakistan and she is a friend of Hooray for Hannah. She's from Pakistan as well. So You can make a note and check out her blog. She is a content creator as well. So maybe you can also hook up with her channel if you have not yet done so. But I'm from Jamaica. I'm living in Jamaica. I'm a Jamaican and I'm living in Jamaica. Oh, I don't understand. What are you saying? Jamaica is far away from USA. Yes, it's far away. She has 704 subs. Okay. She's climbing the ladder, man. She is even above me, but that doesn't say I cannot go and visit her. She's going on, man. You're going on. Pretty soon you will get your 1,000 connections. I'm not saying subs. You are going. You will make it, man. You're way ahead in the ladder. I don't half reach there yet, but I still give God thanks. Best means is saying blessings everyone. Simple say, oh, my subs are very less. Okay, I thought hooray for Hannah. I thought is where hers just said was at 704. Okay, don't worry yourself. God will help you to grow. You just have to just trust the process. Persons will see you. She needs to do live streams. So how many are you simple home making? I don't know if they get the same. Um yes, it's her house. Yes, you're 704 simple making. That's a lot. But I don't know for you where you are if you can go live streaming. But I know that here in Jamaica when we have over 50, we can go live streaming. But like how you have the 704, I'm not sure if you can start live streaming. I can't do live stream. My family do not permit me going live. So simple. Are you a child, Marlene? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you a child? Are you a child? Just let me know here. You can feel free to type it in the chat. Hooray for Hannah said there's culture indifferent. Their culture is different from ours. Okay. No, I'm a mother. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear. So how are you going to manage when you like how you cannot go live? She's an adult, but that's all it is there. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear. Sorry to hear that, man. Yes, culture. Wow. Oh wow. That's really sad. But persons I know, after they reach the limited amount where they can go live, they started to go live, and then when they go live, they reach to the goal of subs that they need, and then they start to work on their watch hours, so they have to go live to interact with persons so that they can go out in the street and they can be monetized. So I don't know. I don't know, my dear, but that's how the streets roll. So I don't know how that will go for you. And hooray for Hannah is saying, okay, simple blessings. So Hannah, as I was saying now, taking away person's uniform, bringing it into a yam field now and catching up in the leaves of those yam and something. What sense does that make? I just feel that persons were just trying to say, all right, if I take away their uniform, and if it's one uniform them have, then they can't go to school. Can you see how just mean and how we can treat others sometimes? Very poor. Let me check on my battery here, guys. So, guys, it's a good thing I check on my battery here. It was a pleasure have no sense, all but who knows what they were going to do with them. Can I tell you? So, guys, it was a great privilege having you here with me tonight. I have been walking from street to street from morning, and my battery is at 21. I don't want it to shut down on you guys and then you say I don't have any manners. I just leave without telling you. People are just wicked. Can I tell you? Take away the girl that was going to Magati High. Ray say yes, sis, bless up yourself. And the girl that going to States. And take away them uniform. Roll it up when we find them. And push up into the leaf up with the yam. Roll up and things like that. And hooray for Hannah is saying that, right, Joseph? So all my lovely people, for those of you listening, spiteful, yes, they are. And that's not the way we should treat people. That's very mean. Hooray for Hannah is shown by. Okay, guys, my lovely people, I just want to love you all. I want to thank you all for joining, for those who was here before. And for those of you who are still here, have a wonderful night, and I hope and trust the Lord will send his guiding angels to encamp round and about your dwelling, give you a good night rest, take care of yourself, love and blessings all the time. And please remember, God is love, so let us continue to live in love, share the love, spread the love. And remember that God is love, and whatever we are doing, let us do it in the sight of God. So have a good night rest, my lovely people. Take care of your wonderful self. Thank you for coming. This is where I'm going to say peace out. Ciao. Bye for now. Bye, my lovely people. Love you all. Take care. God bless you. See you somewhere on the YT Street. And Joseph is saying, okay, everyone, sleep tight. Thank you, Joseph. And the same thing to you. Blessings always. Bye. Ciao.